everybody, it's me, Doug. I got a mask on today. I'm a bandit. I'm a rock and roll bandit. Woo! Look how my hair's all sticking out everywhere. I need to be wearing that thing on my head and keep all my hair put up. Hope y'all is doing good. I'm doing fairly well. I'm just being silly with my mask on. I actually wear this on my head. I just wanted to put it on my face and pretend I was a bandito for a minute. You guys know, you know how it is. You know how it is. But anyways, we got a few people here in the chat. We got Firefox Pro, Skinny, Eric Hawkins, Freddie. Oh, excuse me. And Kate. Welcome, Kate. I don't think I've seen you here before, but you're welcome here. You know, I just talk about comic books and do my own little thing and give updates on my stuff. I sent an update out on Legends of Lone Wolf. You know, I'm down to the hardback books. That's all I got left. I ordered them almost two weeks ago, and I've been having to make little tweaks here and there. Had to tweak the cover some more today to get them to go to print. So hopefully I've got the cover situated, and if everything goes as according to plan, they should be printed and shipped out from there by October 4th, and then I can pack them up and get them out from here. So really looking forward to having that done. And here's a look at the new cover. See, there's Axel right there. We got Igthus popping in. What's up, Igthus? But this is the cover for the hardback, if you guys got the hardback. And I think there's only 25 of these. 18 or 19 of them are accounted for. One of them I'm keeping for myself. Actually, I think I printed a few extras because there were local people always ask me for stuff. You know, they don't want to back it. They want to buy it straight from me. So, but I like that. I wanted to do something just a little bit different, shrink that cover, and put it on there. So I'll have that ready. Like I said, should be here by by October 4th. If I got the file, if I got the thing lined up right this time. Last time I didn't put enough bleed and had to go in and make it, because when the hardback is a 6x9, so I'd formatted a couple little things to 6x9, which Skinny pretty much did the whole book. I had a couple extra pages like the Lone Wolf 2 covers in the back and something else that I'd done in the format them to 6x9. And I was like, oh, the cover is 6x9. The cover's just slightly bigger and it needs more bleed. So I didn't think about that, and so they was like, hey, you need to fix this. I'm like, oh, okay, fixed. Because I'm a noob. You know, I've printed several comic books. This is the first hardback book I've done, and it's just slightly different, just a little bit different. But anyways, Otis Stein is still going strong. 34 days left, 69 backers. Vestry is finished up on Kickstarter. As soon as they send the money, I'll send out the surveys, and we'll get those printed and packed up and shipped. That Stinking Pickles and Shabby's already working on. I think book 2 is done. They're coloring it right now. They'll be started on book 3 before long. So these guys are not just absolutely killing it. But Otis Stein, ready to go. They're tweaking a couple of things here and there. But I mean, it's ready to go. When this wraps up, it'll go straight to print. And it'll go out the door. Lone Wolf issue 2 will be done by October. And you know, it'll be ready to go, 100% ready to go before we ever launch anything. So looking forward to that. Right now, Cyclotron is being worked on. I've seen a couple pages and I saw some Blue Line art the other night. Looking forward to getting that done. And I know Skinny and Carlos have already started on Otis Stein issue 2. So we're pretty much going to be cranking out comic books. We're all about having a good time and getting these comic books out there So, that's what it's all about. Having fun. Making good comic books. Really looking forward to getting these out. Really looking forward to being done with Legends. Legends has been a super pain. And like I said, a million times. You've heard it a million times. If you've been here before, excuse me. If you've been here before, you've heard it a million times. It's been a super pain. I learned a lot of stuff from this. And so, Skinny says, I want to start on Lone Wolf versus Otis Stein. I've got that outline if you want me to send it to you. I have to type it out. I got it wrote down on notebook paper. Because I don't know how to do dialogue for Otis, so I figured I'll write down what I got outline-wise, and then me and you can work on it from there. I figure we'll do dialogue and stuff together and change the story around here and there a little bit. But I really want to get that. Trying not to get too far ahead of myself, Skinny. You know how I am. I like to make sure one thing is done before I move on to something else. We got Shabby and Pickles both in here. We just talking about those guys cranking out a bunch of work. Looking forward to getting that book shipped out. If they'll send the money so we can order books. That's another thing. If you backed that on Kickstarter, as soon as the money is sent to us, I'll be sending out surveys. So you'll have to be sure to fill out your survey. That's the thing about Kickstarter. It's a little bit different. You got surveys to fill out on there. If you don't fill out your survey, then I can't get your address and I can't send you a book. And that reminds me, I have a couple days ago, I got a vestry back in the mail. So I'll be sending somebody an email so they can get their vestry. I hate getting books back because that means I have to pay double to ship them. I shipped them once and get it back. That means I have to ship it again. And that costs money. And it's a pain in the butt. Yeah. I'm still tired. Yesterday, this is Saturday evening. I went and worked to 16. Come home. Tried to get some rest. Couldn't rest all day. Couldn't get any sleep. Ended up going to work. Come home. Took my mom to the doctor in Cookeville, which is like an hour away. Went and saw my brother and had lunch with him. Then we came home and I slept like all evening. It was ridiculous. And I got up and went to work last night. And I got home at 8 this morning and just kind of been messing around. I feel bad because I worked some overtime last week. And then I took Mom to the doctor. So I haven't really seen, my schedule's been off. And I know it's made Axel upset. He pooped in the floor one day. He peed in the floor yesterday morning. But last night he didn't do anything. So hoping things can get back to normal. If things ain't normal for him, he kind of gets a little poopy. He gets a little poopy. And he has some problems. Ichthu says, when Lone Wolf issue 2 releases, let's book an interview to promote your book. Okay, man, that'd be cool. It'll be a little bit. Because we got to get the art finished, and then we're going to letter it, and I'm just going to release it black and white. And when we get this first story arc done, we'll collect it together in a book and get it all colored. So the first issue is going to be the only thing that's in color right now. Zippy says, survey says my address is off-world. Well, I hope that wasn't your vestry that came back. Because it's laying in here. I know Skinny, I sent his vestry and Lone Wolf at the same time. And it went to his old address. and it bounced back and it hit Memphis, and it's been in Memphis for like 2 weeks. It reminds me I'm gonna have to check it here in a minute and see if it's come back. Sam says we don't need no color. I'm perfectly cool doing black and white comics. Shabby says 21 pages of Vestry to color, and probably I should do new and better cover. Zippy says, welcome to the jungle. You told me that you aren't a Guns N' Roses fan. I like Appetite for Destruction. Who doesn't like Appetite for Destruction? But other than that, I wouldn't consider myself a big Guns N' Roses fan. Like, I don't like any of their other albums. I like songs, like a few songs here and there, but I don't really like Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. And I don't even know what else they did. That's like Appetite for Destruction. Don't really care much for November Rain. In the cold November rain. Just don't care about it. Pickle says he was singing Welcome to the Jungle to Shabby 5 minutes ago. Welcome to the jungle, Shabby. You're going to die. Skinny says Axel is gay. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, they're like, did you name your dog after Axl Rose? And I'm like, no, that was his name when I got him. He was already a year old when I got him and had the name Axel, so that's just his name. I wasn't going to change it and confuse him. But I did. If I've told my mom, if I get another dog and it's female, I will name it Rose, so that I have Axel and Rose. There used to be a band I used to like before they turned into like a bunch of crazy weirdos called Against Me. And they had an album called Reinventing Axl Rose, and it was really good. But now they're a bunch of weirdos and super hardcore leftists and stuff. Not my kind of thing. Zippy says you gotta pick your spots then. Lots of good songs that aren't ballads. Yeah, but pretty much I just can't get into the other albums. Appetite for Destruction is a fantastic classic rock album, no matter what. I got some more dew. Tastes pretty good. Zippy says, I know that Against Me album. And I used to really, really like that band, even though I didn't agree with them politically. And then several years ago, they went way off the deep end. And I just couldn't listen to them anymore. Just kind of got over it. Oh, and something just a little serious, a little drama-y. I'm not going to mention any names. But if you have a problem with me, you probably should just say something to me. Instead of going around in your little secret groups and spreading rumors and making up stuff. Because most of the time in those groups, those people will come and say, hey Doug, this person's saying this stuff about you. And they ask me because they want to know if it's true instead of just taking your word for it. So, like I said, if you got a problem, just come straight to me and ask me. I'll tell you the truth. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes, as one will do if you're a human being. So, just come and ask me. Eric Hawkins says, I like quite a bit of Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, and I like the Spaghetti Incident. Like I said, there's songs off of them I like, but to me, Appetite for Destruction is just, is the best. Skinny says it's about Bill Cosby. Don't you talk bad about Bill. The kids and the jello and the pudding, you see. That's right. That's right, Bill. You tell them. Eric Hawkins says, I got lots of problems with you. I need more streams. Now, if I got days like today, if things will go back to a semi-normal kind of thing, then I can go back to streaming. So maybe it'll happen. Maybe. Sam says, if you're not a human being, sawed off. Skinny said Bill's trying to cancel Doug. That old sneaky Bill. Eric Hawkins says appetite is good all the way through. It really is, man. The guitar playing is good. The guitar tone is good. I mean, you know, that's just the way it was. I actually like. I do think Slash is a great guitar player. It's kind of sad Gibson is really pushing Slash now because there's no modern guitar players that just kind of rock like Slash does, and it's just weird. Gibson has done a whole line. I don't know if you guys probably aren't into the guitar thing as much as I am, but let's pull up Gibson guitars. Let's see. Let's go to Les Paul. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. You guys can see it. We got the Les Pauls here. Now, you see, they got all these Les Pauls that you can get. They've divided them up into series now. They've got your original series, which these are the regular American-made, non-custom shop models. Then they've got your modern series, which this isn't modern, but still, you know, that's just what it falls under the modern series. All these do. And then they've got the artist series. But the thing about the artist series is they have a few artist people, but they have like 4 or 5. Right here, they don't even have them all. But they've got quite a few Slash models. Like, they've got, this is the November Burst. So, you know, November Rain, all that stuff. Then they've got Appetite Burst, which is funny about the Appetite Burst. You guys can't already see it because Axel's in the way. Is that it's based on the guitar that he used for Appetite for Destruction, which was not a real Gibson Les Paul. It was a copy of a 59 that was hand built by somebody else. So it wasn't hand built by Gibson, and it wasn't a vintage Gibson or nothing. It was a copy. And so it's kind of funny that Gibson, all these years later, have done their own version of it. But see, like there's 2 finishes right there for that. Then you go over and you've got this other one. They've got Vermilion Burst, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. But this Anaconda Burst is the best. It's green. But, like, you know, these albums came out 30, 40 years ago. And Slash is their biggest guy. Of course, you look over here and we've got Lucas Nelson, which is Willie Nelson's son. I didn't know he even played music. Joe Perry from Aerosmith. You know, he's like 1,000,000 years old. So the big names right in these guitars is Slash. That's so weird to me. Pickle says, I know nothing about guitars. Zippy says, Buckethead for the win. Dude, I would love to have a Buckethead signature. They haven't made those in several years. But I was going to show you guys something while we're here. I got a really good deal on this guitar. I didn't pay as much as this one's listed for. But actually, no, this is not the one I bought either. There is one with 2 pickups. They're blowing them out on Musician's Friend right now. This is not the price. This is like a list price. See, it says out of stock. They're blowing them out right now. And I got a really good deal on one. And I actually financed it because I sold my other guitars. Paying $15 a month for this Gibson double cut. Can't wait to get that. Let's see. Let's look at the chat here real quick. Sam says, which one smashes the best against the stage after the performance? That would be a Fender. Like, one cool thing is back when Nirvana would smash a lot of their guitars. If you look, he played a lot of pawn shop guitars, and he played a lot of old Fenders and like these weird copies. They all had bolt-on necks, and half the time, if he smashed it, all it did was strip the screws out, and they could just take and fill it up and fix it, and he could play the guitar again. Usually, if you smash a Gibson, you break in wood because it's set in and glued, and when you break the neck or breaking the neck, it's just gone. let's see. People's talking about nudes in there. Skinny has an update for Otis. So don't click on his video right now because we're talking, and you don't need to go watch Skinny's video while we're talking, because I'll click on it and we'll go watch it. Oh, poop. He'd opened it up in my chat window. Sorry, Skinny. He'd opened it up in my chat window. Ruined my chat window. We got Bean in here. What's up, Bean? Hope you're doing good. Everybody say hi to Bean, because Bean is the best. We're just sitting around talking baloney. Getting a few updates on a few little projects and getting ready to take Axel out for a walk. And I had my mask on earlier. And this isn't because of COVID. This is because I'm a rock and roll bandit. I was actually going to pull it up and show it here, but when I clicked on it, like the way my Streamlabs is set up, it just went and ruined my chat. But I've got another chat pulled up. I popped it out off something else. We got Hiroshi Paradox. He says, hey, look, it's Axel's pal, Doug. That's right. That's right. Man, got my American flag hat on. Got my bandana on my face. Yeah, America. So last week, I got to hang out with my brother yesterday, but last week he came up and we shot guns at stuff, and it was awesome. I shot my new pistol I hadn't shot in, like, I don't know how long. I've had it for a while because I sold 3 pistols. I sold 3 Glocks and I had for a long time, and bought this one gun. I actually bought 2 guns. I bought a revolver to carry in my pocket, and I bought a gun just to shoot for fun. And really enjoyed shooting them. I clicked on something. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. Eric Hawkins says, I'm still crying after Miller's critique of my art and storytelling. Oh, the horror. I wouldn't feel bad. Miller's alright. His style is not my favorite style for comic books. I thought it was funny. I didn't want to like cause any kind of drama or anything, but Firefox Pro posted a picture of Cable, and I was like, that's probably the worst Cable I've ever seen. And it's because Mike does this like ultra realistic style, and it just doesn't work for Cable. Cable needs to be that ridiculous Rob Liefeld over the top kind of kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, back to shooting guns. I got to shoot my new gun, and it was awesome. It's got like a fiber optic front sight and this big black sight on the back. And like when you point it, that fiber optic sight would glow because of the sun. And I was shooting a target about this big from about 25 feet away, and I could hit it every once in a while. The rest of the time I was right on the edge. So I need to do some practicing. I need to get it better. I actually need to get some time to play my Switch. I haven't played audio screwed up. I'll fix it. Hang on. I'm back. Zippy says Rob Liefeld is a saint. If you guys haven't been listening to Robservations, you can get it on his website. You can get it on every streaming platform. It's a fantastic podcast. I really like listening to it. It actually, when I went to where my brother works yesterday, it made me want to look for a bunch of Liefeld books. And I told him there's a ton of Image. They had like 3. They had Youngblood 3, 5, 8, 9. And I told my brother, because I know they're all in the box, I was like, if you can find all those starting from number 1, I said I want them. So he's going to be looking while he's at work through the comics and finding me cool stuff. He always finds me cool stuff. That time he finds something and he puts it up and he sends pictures. Goes, I found you this at work. Do you want it? I'm like, yes. We went yesterday. I don't know if you guys, I do a lot of retro gaming when I actually sit down to play. And let me see. Atari. Yeah. I was at, man, these things are expensive. This is where I bought it at too. Let's pull this up here. Display. The Dollar General store. They had this. They didn't have the Frogger one at my store. Mine actually had more games, but it didn't have any of these good games on it. But it was on sale a while back for $20. And the cool thing about these, if you find like the one I got, they have a SD card slot on it, and you can update the operating system and then add all the old Atari ROMs to it. And also the controllers. These controllers are kind of wonky. They're kind of cheap feeling. They feel maybe if you break them in, they would be fine, but they're real stiff. They're not much fun. But original Atari controllers will work with this system. So I picked up a refurbished Atari controller for $3 yesterday. So I'm going to, when I get some time, which I keep telling everybody, things are supposed to go back to normal soon. We've got another guy coming to work and all this stuff. I know you prefer your Raspberry Pi, but I like playing with real controllers. I've got a Raspberry Pi and it's pretty cool, and I can use a PlayStation Classic thing with it. I just see these little consoles and I like to buy them. Thing is, I got this for my dad. It's up at his house. Him and Mom, when I was a kid, had an Atari, and well, it was before I was born, and they played it all the time. And once I was born, they got rid of it, and they like a lot of those old games. So I was gonna try to get a couple controllers and get the most authentic Atari feel for less than buying an Atari. For some reason now, everybody thinks these Ataris are worth like $1 million. I want the cheapest alternative I can get right now. I've almost bought a couple of Ataris locally, but if it's a good price, it's hard for me to get because somebody else will pick them up. Because really, if I could get the real Atari for a good $15-20, I would just get a cartridge, an SD. You get a cartridge, you can slide an SD card into it, have all the games that way. But for now, this is what I'm doing, and I'll get Dad, Mom to play it, and expose my nephews to these old video games. Kind of blow your mind how simple some of them are. But there's some pretty good ones on that system already, but I'm going to add a bunch more. And I honestly think these things will play Atari 7800. If you guys haven't ever tried out a 7800, it's pretty cool because it's pretty much as powerful as a Nintendo. And they got games like Ninja Golf, which, if you remember last year sometime, I was playing Ninja Golf on here. Back when I used to have fun instead of just being tired and old and grumpy. Back when I was doing more Bill Cosby stuff and doing Macho Monday and stuff like that. All the good stuff, the classics. I'm going to have to go back and just put together a video, classic Dougcast. all 3 weeks there that it was a fun YouTube program to watch. Hiroshi Paradox says Atari 7800 was my first system. Food Fight on 7800 is really fun. Yeah, 7800 was a really good system at the time. The only downside to it is where they used the 2600 sound chip, and that was just so it would be backwards compatible with the 2600, because a lot of people got really mad that the 5200 wasn't backwards compatible with the 28, and that kind of hurt the 52. I like those. My favorite system though still is the NES. Oh well, guys, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it does have some crummy sound. It's pretty bad, but it's still a fun system though. And in America, it had poopy controllers, but like the European controllers almost look like Nintendo controllers. So if you can ever get an aftermarket controller for one, that's the way to go. But like I said, I'm going to wrap this up. I did a update on Legends of the Lone Wolf for you people who bought the hardback. It'll be here soon. Like I said, I ordered it 2 weeks ago. Just me being a dummy and having to fix a few little things here and there. So it'll, I can't wait to get it done. I can finally move forward with everything else. I appreciate all you guys who've been really supportive and just really not been deterred to me, and understand that I'm not perfect, and I fail quite a bit. Thing is though, I'm not gonna let these things stop me. I'm gonna continue to go do whatever I want to do and create what I want to create. I don't care if people want to run their mouths and say bad things about me or whatever they want to do. I can't help it. Just can't help it. Zippy says, "Does from go listen to November Rain." I'll repeat. In the cold November rain, I'm gonna die. Sam says, "I got the update. Good to see it." Yeah. I try to keep people updated, and sometimes I forget. I was like, did I send an update? Or did I just talk about stuff on YouTube? Well, I can't remember. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to get out here. Me and Axel are going to go wander around. Y'all stay safe and have a good time, and don't work too hard and all that good jazz. And I'll talk etchings later. Bye.